I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Psalm 91 verses 2. Times are rough, times are hard lately. Everyone is looking for that one opportunity, a side hustle to balance it out economically. If that is the case, I will highly recommend the ice cream business to you. It is very easy to start off with very little capital as well, and it's so easy to find customers because everyone wants some sweetness in their life. So join me as I share 5 amazing ice cream recipes with you. I believe you're going to get your fair share on this. Stay tuned and let's get started. So let's start off with my mom's special Abelewalls recipe. Ingredients I have here: half cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of milk powder, a quarter cup of sweetened condensed milk. Please adjust it to your taste. And I have 3 tablespoons of evaporated milk, vanilla essence. I will also be using pineapple flavoring essence. This really brings out that ice cream flavor that you had back home. Yeah, I have all my cups to shape my Abelewalls and my sokodia here as well. And there is still one more secret ingredient that I will review if you keep watching. My bowl, I'll add my flour and add good amounts of water, about a cup of water, and then I'll make sure I mix it very well before I put it on fire. It's going to be made into a porridge form, and please make sure you mix it very well here before you transfer it on your gas to avoid any form of lumps. Once you begin to cook it on fire, it thickens up, so do not worry to add a little bit of water to loosen it up a little bit. Make sure you stir very. I'm about to reveal the secret ingredient is margarine. This is what my mom added to her ice cream that always made it stand out to everyone else's ice cream. It makes the color beautiful, and I know a lot of people also use egg. Not everybody is permitted to have eggs in their ice cream, so this ice cream recipe is going to be for everyone. Did you just notice how beautiful and rich the color just changed to? That is the secret, family. When you're using your flour in your ice cream, please add a little bit of margarine. Mind you, not butter, but margarine, as it has lots of richness to its color, and preferably the blue band margarine. Almost so emotional about this recipe because it's bringing lots of memory back. So once everything is cooked, I cooked it for 5 minutes, and I just go ahead to put it in my mixing bowl, and I'll mix it thoroughly and add my condensed milk to it, and also make sure everything is mixed well. Yes, our ice cream is coming along very well. I go ahead and add a tablespoon of vanilla essence and a teaspoonful of the pineapple flavor essence, and mix it well together. So as everything is mixed well together here, I'll go ahead and prepare my evaporated milk and my milk powder. I used a needle always because that is the brand that she also used all the time, and I'll also go ahead and add a little bit of water, and I'll give it a good mix. Evaporated milk in this recipe, however, is very optional. Please do not hesitate to add a little bit more water if it is very thick like this, okay? It'll be fine. The perfect consistency that I will be going for, so I'll go ahead and add it to flour and condensed milk mixture, and yes, our ice cream is almost done. So excited, so good and so creamy. Look at that. With my sweetened condensed milk, I did not need to add any more sugar, but please go ahead and taste for yours. If you want more sugar, please do well to add it. For that richness, ice cream is ready, and I'm about to put it in our cups and shape it into the proper form that we love to always have. Amazing recipe, so easy to make. We did not do this back home. It was normally, the vanilla one. But, when you have kids, they love things colorful. So I went ahead to buy few food coloring just to spice things a little bit up for them, just to make them happy. You can also go ahead and introduce some fruit to it, which is also a very good idea. I shared that in my previous video. I had lots of love from that video. Thank you so much. Honestly, this bright Abelewalls recipe has been long awaited. Yes, I was waiting for next summer. So it's finally here. So you go ahead and change to all the colors that you prefer. I went for the pink, the blue, and the green colors. They are so amazing. Yes, all our ice creams are ready to be in the freezer right now. So I'll go ahead and wash my chewing sticks, also known as sekodia. Do you know that this is very wise for you to use in your Abelewalls? Because after you finish eating your ice cream, you go ahead and remove all the plaques that has been formed on your teeth, and it's so great, as well as it also improve the sense of taste after you finish eating this Abelewalls. So that is also a very key note to have here, because it's very necessary. These ice creams are going back to the freezer, and it's going to stay there for overnight. And of course, we are not going to enjoy everything the next day. We cannot. Of course, it's almost like 20 pieces, so I'll go ahead and cover them with aluminium foil so that all that flavor, beautiful yummy aroma, remains in the ice cream. Okay, and I will see you tomorrow while we'll be enjoying it. Yes, this is the day after, and I'll go ahead and put a bit of water in a bowl, place this ice cream in it for about 2 minutes, just so it will be easy for me to take it out from the cup. Just watch it. It will just come out like magic after 2 minutes. And look at that family. You just want to eat them all. That is all that you want to do. And let's just cut through this, and you will see how soft and how rich this ice cream is. That is why my mom's ice cream always stood out, and people were always looking out for it. So I am sharing this recipe with you. If you want to start a small business, please go for Abelewalls. Everyone loves it. Start by selling it to your dear friends and loved ones, and make a little bit at a time. Trust me, family, it is very, very lucrative, okay? Because it is also very addictive, and everyone wants to buy from you every single day that you go around to make a little bit of sales, and you come back home smiling. And one thing that my mom also served Abelewalls with is butter bread, and I also tried to make a replica of that bread, and it was so good. I'll share this bread recipe right here with you, but in the meantime, I also have lots of bread recipe out here. It goes well with your meat pie as well. I also have lots of meat pie recipes here, so please do well to check them out. I'll link everything down below in the description box. And look how beautiful this combo is about to be. So good. And I hope you enjoy this, and if you did, please keep watching, because up next I will show you how to make custard ice cream or custard Abelewalls. It is absolutely refreshing as well. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, all right, because it really helps the channel grow. Okay, so family, our sweet tooth is requesting us to make Abelewalls. This time around we'll be using the custard powder, and it has been also a popular requested video from you. So let's go to the kitchen and let's get started. A quick tour of our ingredients, family. Here I have my custard powder, milk powder, condensed milk, butter aka blue band and I have my vanilla essence and also my water, and I have all my cups to shape my Abelewalls with. Okay, to start with, I'll be boiling a liter of water. I will be measuring half cup of this custard powder. Half cup in this case is around 150 grams. All right, so I will mix this custard powder with half a liter of water. Mix it very well, and then go ahead and join it together with my boiled water. And we will be making it into a porridge form. Okay, we'll be transforming this into a porridge form. And if you love to make custard porridge, you know that it is very stubborn. It is so easy to form or create lumps. And to avoid that, I will recommend that once the water boils, you will lower the heat to a very low state before you will add your custard mixture. It's a tricky one, so you have to be very attentive. Once it boils for about 2 minutes, you go ahead and add the original blue band margarine or any margarine of choice. Just add a tablespoon and whisk it very well. Tablespoon of my vanilla essence, and also whisk it well together. As I said, you taste for the sugar. So right now we're done with the custard mixture. Going ahead to prepare my milk powder as well. I used about 200 grams of water and added 2 cups of my milk powder, because that brings that yumminess to it. Okay, so good. So right now we are done with mixing our milk powder, so I'm going to strain this custard mixture because it is always so stubborn and it always have a little bit of lumps here and there no matter what you do. So please do well to strain it once you're done, okay, to ensure a very smooth Abelewalls. You don't want any lumps in there, okay? Right now it's time for me to add the powdered milk mixture. In this case, if you have heavy cream, you can absolutely substitute it with this, or just use evaporated milk and you'll be good to go. I love to add the milk powdered mixture here because I love it to cool everything down before we transfer them into our plastic cups. I love how creamy this is. So good. You just want to drink it. So I went ahead to taste again for the sugar, and I was so good with that. And do not let it be boring at all. I'm gonna spice things up with some coconut flakes and some fruit of choice. Okay, you all know that I have lots of strawberries in the house, so why not? I used a little bit of it just to make things a bit spicy for the kids. And they love it. And also use any mold of choice. So everything is done now and it's well packaged. This with my coconut flakes tasted so good. So we're going to put this into the freezer and freeze it overnight. Of course, if you have other things in the fridge, it's always advisable to cover it with your aluminum foil, just so you do not exchange your delicious yummy flavor with other substances in the fridge. Okay, so this is the day after, and of course you know how we do it. You put water in your bowl and then you put your ice cream, just so that it will be so easy for you to remove it from the cup. That is all, family. So delicious. Family, with the custard Abelewalls recipe. I hope you love this as well. Family, if you watched it to the end, please do not forget to smash the like button and also leave a comment down below of what you think about this recipe. Let's enhance our Abelewalls business by making this delicious coconut Abelewalls. Everyone that you make this for is going to be at your beck and call. This has been a highly popular requested video, so here we go. Let's get started. And I have here 1.5 of coconut, and I will also use 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. If in Ghana you need soft flour, and this is the cup that I use to measure. And to that I have 4 cups of milk powder, 3 cups of condensed milk, and 1/4 liter of water, and all the ingredients will be listed down below in the description box with its right quantity. Okay, and not forgetting our cups to shape our Abelewalls, and of course the chewing sticks that makes it all stand out, which is the sakudia. Okay, so right now we're going to cut our coconut into smaller pieces so that we can blend it well. All right, and I'm not going to let go of this fresh coconut water. It is so refreshing. And please note, if you do not have a powerful blender, you need to grate it with your grater, okay, before you blend it. Once that is cut nicely, go ahead and wash it again and add 1/4 liter of water and blend it all up nicely. So right now I'll go ahead and just strain out the milk. And there is one question that will come in mind, or you might want to ask: Lovystouch, can I just go in the shop and buy myself coconut milk just to skip all this part? My answer is absolutely yes, but it is always best to use the fresh ingredients, as it has no preservatives or any other chemicals in it. Okay, so yes, you go ahead and strain all the milk out. Also see that the milk that I'm getting here is not entirely white, and that is because I did not peel off the skin of the coconut. But if you so wish to get that purely white coconut milk, then go ahead and peel off the coconut before you cut them into pieces and blend. All right, but this recipe does not really require you to peel it off, which because it just does not add anything or subtract anything from the taste of your coconut. Okay, and you can see that we also got a little bit of coconut oil on top, which is going to make it absolutely silky and nice. All that we have to do right now is to warm the coconut milk up for about 3 minutes on a very, very low heat. Okay, by warming it up, the coconut oil is also going to melt in this amazing milk, and it's going to be so lovely. Okay, so once that everything is warm for about 3 minutes, I'll go ahead and then introduce my all-purpose flour or soft flour. All right, do not worry about it creating lumps at all. Once you have your heat on the very lowest, you go ahead and whisk it very well, and everything is going to be mixed so well. Okay, 2 to 3 minutes of mixing it well. Everything is well mixed with no traces of lumps at all. So it's now time for me to add my milk powder, and again, you want to go ahead and mix it very well, just so that it does not create any lumps. All right, bear in mind to keep the heat at its lowest. Okay, it does not need to boil, just to warm it up. Okay, now I've added my condensed milk, and I'm going ahead to mix everything well together. Now look how creamy it is, so flavorful, and it smells amazing. We are done with the mixture, and we're about to put it in our cups. Look how easy and simple it is. But to make sure that there is no absolutely lumps anywhere in your ice cream, you go ahead and strain it for the second time, and you are good to go. As you can see, this ice cream was absolutely super smooth. Okay, so let's get the cups ready, and we are ready to get this ice cream done. Making this at home just for your family, use any form that you prefer. Okay, but if you're doing it for commercial purposes, go to the market and get yourself some similar, cups that will shape your Abelewalls well. It does not necessarily means that it should be exactly like this. Find yourself larger cups, smaller cups, it does not really matter. Okay, just make it your own way. All right, so we're done, and we're putting our sticks into it, and we are about to put it in the freezer. You can freeze this for 6 hours the same day and have it, but I love to make mine overnight. Okay, just so that it will be frozen very well and it's enjoyable that way. Okay, so because I have lots of other things in the fridge, I'm going to cover it just so that it does not exchange aromas with the things that I have in the freezer. Okay, please do not throw your coconut chaff or the grains away. You can make coconut oil out of that. If you want to see a recipe of that, please comment down below and I will upload that for you. The day after, and we are getting the ice cream ready right now, and today I just decided to do something very different because I had lots of chocolate in the house due to the previous holiday season. I did not just know what to do with them. We originally planned to make some hot chocolate tea with that, but I also thought of dipping my ice cream in a chocolate sauce, which was a brilliant idea that I want to share to you. If you want to make your ice cream business stand out, you can do this and you are going to wow your customers, fam. It was simply delicious. I imagine the chocolate bars that we have in Ghana, this will be perfect. So grab some and melt it and dip your ice cream in it, fam. You're going to love it and your customers are going to be so wowed, and they will prefer your ice cream to anyone else's. Okay, just look how beautiful these came out, so silky. Everyone that tried the previous Abelewalls recipe came with a review that it wasn't icy as to the other Abelewalls recipe they've tried, and that is the real deal. Okay, you do not want your Abelewalls to be icy. That is no. Okay, just try this and you're going to love this as much. Grow your business, flourish. This year is yours, so make sure you try this and add it to all the Abelewalls recipe that I've shared here, and you are going to love it as much. Okay, so these are the ingredients, very few of them. Here I have 300 grams of milk powder, a half teaspoon of salt, and I will be measuring it for you to also see today. Okay, so I have here 500 grams of condensed milk. This is sweetened. Okay, so I have 300 grams of all-purpose flour or soft flour if you are in Ghana. And together I have 80 grams of chocolate powder. Please feel free to use any brand of choice. And I also have a tablespoon of margarine, and I have half liter of water. To start off, I'm going to turn my flour into a porridge form by adding my half liter of water in my pot, and just go ahead and make sure I mix it very well with no trace of lumps whatsoever. Okay, make sure you have your heat on a very medium heat as well. So you are going to go ahead and cook this for a whole 10 minutes. Once it begins to thicken up like this, you go ahead and add your margarine and condensed milk as well. Yes, you can also use butter if that's what you have. It is very important to stir very well, as you see me doing here, just so that you do not create any form of lumps. So after 10 minutes we are done. The next stage is for us to mix our milk powder and the chocolate powder together. Okay, also told me add 1 glass of water before adding the milk powder and the chocolate powder. Okay, see that? That's 2 sachets, that is 40 grams. And not to forget that the water was a bit lukewarm. So go ahead and just mix everything up. Mix it up until you do not locate any form of bubble. Just look at how smooth it came out. But yes, okay, while you are transferring it or adding it to the white mixture, please make sure you use your strainer, because there might be little particles in here that will eventually land in your ice cream if you do not use. Just look at this. Just imagine if you fell for that. Look at this. So we are done. All that you have to do is mix everything up. Make sure it is well uniformed. You want your ice cream to be just so gorgeous and very silky smooth, just like this one. And you cannot even compare to the ones that we sell in the shops. No way. This is homemade with lots of love, and I promise you, fam, the sugar content here is so low. The only sugar that we have here is coming from the chocolate powder and the condensed milk, which the flour has already reduced to the lowest level. Okay, so it's so good. Trust me, you don't taste too much sugar. So right now it's time for us to put it in our container bags, or you just use any form that you have at home. Okay, it does not matter. You see that I did not use the normal cups that I normally use because I had tons of messages concerning that. I just wanted to make it sure and make it clear that no, that is not the only cup that you have to use to make. Okay, any form will be perfectly fine. And just look at me, I'm just even transferring in my glass container that normal ice cream feel as well. Okay, and this sokodia will always be original version, but again, use any steak of choice and you will be fine and good to go. This ice cream is so delicious. I want everyone to try it. Okay, stop buying the over sugary ice cream in the market. It's not helping us. What you have to do is to freeze it for about 6 hours, or overnight will be perfect. I did mine overnight. I will usually do, and they were just perfect. And I went ahead to also melt some white chocolate. That is also another presentation that you can make your ice cream glow. Okay, it's going to be dipped in this white chocolate sauce, going to make it and take it to another level. I did same with my coconut Abelewalls recipe. If you've not watched that yet, I will link it right here. Okay, not only that, I do have tons of ice cream recipes which I will link for you here and link everything down below. This summer you must make some homemade ice cream for the family, and also to just boost your morale. And tell yourself, yes, I made my own ice cream. It's such a beautiful feeling, I promise you. And also, this is great for commercial purposes as well. I have lots and lots of testimonies coming out. So please do check all the ice cream recipes out. It is going to be a great benefit. Okay, just look at this, so silky, so good. I also present to you the 5-star, 7-star, 10-star, in fact 100-star restaurant feel just at home with our pancakes and a bit of chocolate sauce and some blueberries on top. If you love your chocolate ice cream, please, you need to make this ASAP. It's so good, so good. Thank you so very much, family, for watching right to the end. I hope this helped and you enjoyed this, and if you did, please be sure to like, comment and share to few friends and family. It really helps the channel growth. Okay, now we're done with the chocolate version of the Abelewalls. Let's go to the very last and final recipe. That one is so easy. It requires very few ingredients, and I know that you're taking something home today, so keep watching. Do not click out, just keep watching and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget that. Okay, my bowl, I'm going to be adding 3.5 cups of milk powder. Use any brand of choice. So once I'm done, I'll go ahead and add about 1 cup of lukewarm water. Please use lukewarm water, or even hot water will do. It helps dissolve this milk powder easier. Okay, so once I'm done stirring, I'll add a teaspoon of margarine. You can use butter as well, it works. Okay, I would like to add it at this point because the water in here is lukewarm and it's also going to melt my margarine faster. All right, stir everything and make sure everything is well combined. It's looking beautiful. It's now time for me to add 1/2 cup of condensed milk. This is sweetened, so I am not going to add any more sugar, but you need to go with your flow, taste, and if you need to adjust it with a little bit of sugar, please go ahead and do it. Once the condensed milk goes in, I'll then adjust it with more water. I'm just going to release the thickness a little bit with about 1 cup of more lukewarm water and mix everything together, and we will be so good to go. Tasted it, it tasted perfect. So it's now time for us to add it in our cups or any ice cream container that you have. I always love the original Abelewalls shape, so I'm going with this favorite cups. Everyone keeps asking me where I get this cup. Don't worry, I have it on my Amazon storefront. I'm going to link it here and below, so you go ahead and grab yours as well. So we are done packing it in our cups. These are the bigger cups. Today I like to also use some tiny smaller cups. You can also use your ice cubes to make these as well. Watching to find out how I'm able to make use of these. It is absolutely delicious. Okay, so once I'm done packing, I'll then add my sticks, which is popularly the sokodia, but you can use any stick of choice. I love it because after consuming this, I get to clean my teeth, scrub all the milk from the teeth. It's so important. So once I'm done packing everything, we are going to put it in the fridge for about 5 to 6 hours, or just keep it overnight. So it's about 6 hours later. It is hard, it is beautiful, and it's ready to be consumed. Just look at this. I like to keep it in a water for about a minute, just so that it's very easy for me to release. That is all, family. It is absolutely incredibly smooth, silky, and so delicious. Can you see that bite? Super silky it is. Yummy! As my kids would say, they are so delicious. And one fun thing that I love to use my ice cream in is my gari soakings. Oh my goodness. Having it in your soakings, it's so delicious. And let me tell you, you will have your soakings no other way once you discover this. You need is your gari and sugar and some water, and you're good to go. Mix everything, and if you want some proper enjoyment, go ahead and add a few bites of digestive biscuits or any biscuit or cookie of choice, and you are going to really enjoy this. After this, you will be named as the Minister of Enjoyment. It is so delicious. And oh, have you tried the super malt and the ice cream combo? It is mad fun. This channel, there is a lot of ice cream recipes out here. I'm going to link each and every one below in the description box, so please go ahead and enjoy these as well. It's always good. Remember, ice cream is always good sometimes, right? So go ahead and treat yourself nice, fam. Treat yourself. So there you have it, family. Thank you so very much for watching right to the end, and please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, share to a few friends and family, and also if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Loria from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to gear you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again, and just know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. See you in my next one.